I have a message for Buzzfeed. When you royally screw up on the internet, there is one good way to go about fixing things. Trust me, I know this from experience. You reach out to the person that you wronged, apologize, and attempt to rectify it in whichever way they see fit. And you never, ever fucking do it again. 2 years ago, almost exactly, I was in a really tough place. And instead of giving up, I decided to pull myself together and improve my content. And honestly, I think I've done a pretty damn good job. And I landed myself in a spot where I was given the opportunity to pursue an original series with my YouTube network Fullscreen through their Fullscreen app. I'm sure you've heard of it. I've been promoting it like crazy over the last month. It's called The Skeptic's Guide to Wellness. And let me just tell you something. This show meant so much to me. I put so much of myself into this. I worked with an amazing group of people. They put hours of work into this. Fullscreen put hours of time and money into this. This is a big project that's not only my own, but it's part of a bigger group of people that, like I said, busted their ass to come up with this awesome show. I'm really proud of it. Of all the things that I've done, I think this is probably the coolest and points me most into the direction I want to go with my future endeavors, with my career, and I'm really thankful to have it. So imagine my dismay the other morning when I woke up and my Twitter was flooded with this. At JaclynGlenn, Buzzfeed stole your witch practitioner video idea that you did for your amazing Skeptics video series. At JaclynGlenn, I think Buzzfeed took some inspiration from your new show, lol. Buzzfeed stealing at JaclynGlenn's video idea? It's official, Buzzfeed has copied you. I was a little surprised and I thought, you know, maybe Buzzfeed just did an episode that was sort of resemblant to mine, but like, you know, far off enough that it wouldn't be like any concern. So I wasn't quite prepared for what I was about to see when I actually watched the video. I went to a witchcraft shop and met a coven of witches. I posted a couple of videos on my channel, the interview with Griffin and the one with Julie, the herbalist lady who didn't know what placebos were. But yeah, I've been promoting this episode a lot. It was actually one of my favorite episodes, and actually the very first one I filmed. So the Buzzfeed video, we practiced magic with a real witch. I was hoping wouldn't be, you know, terribly similar, but it kind of was. Similar enough, apparently, for people to be memeing it. Chanel versus Walmart. Thank you very much. I am Chanel. Now, before I get right into showing you the video, and I have a shot-for-shot comparison for a lot of it, and I think you guys will be amused, to say the least. Buzzfeed has a long and painful history of stealing content from smaller creators. Buzzfeed is a huge company, and they make millions and millions and millions of dollars a month. They get millions and millions and millions of views a day, okay? They're a giant, and they get away with it. They get away with it. And like I said, this has been something that's been going on for a long time. YouTube stars accuse Buzzfeed of stealing their ideas. This is an article that I linked in the description, but it has side-by-side comparisons of original ideas from YouTubers and then the ones that they ripped off. And then they had this little paragraph of text explaining what it means to infringe on copyright. It's not necessarily a copyright infringement, but it is a giant corporation taking things that smaller people do and spitting it out on a platform that has the potential to get an exponentially higher number of views, therefore squashing the potential of the smaller creators' videos. But anyways, just to clear this up, I know there are gonna be a lot of comments about what is or isn't copyright, or people telling me that I should sue them. Like, none of that can happen. So I just wanna read you this really quick. To be clear, this is not a copyright issue. No one can legally claim to own an idea or a joke, and YouTube would be a no man's land if they could. That culture's always thrived on a certain amount of occasionally credited remixing and reuse, blah, blah, blah. But there's a pervasive sense that while that's okay amongst fellow independent creators who have similar resources, it represents a kind of appropriation when producers employed by Buzzfeed do it. I get around 1.5 to 2 million views a month. It can be higher, it can be lower depending on the month. And right now I'm at around like 530,000 subscribers. Just to put myself into context in comparison with Buzzfeed, Buzzfeed got 327,000 subscribers last month and nearly 300 million views. It takes me 4 or 5 months to accumulate the amount of views that Buzzfeed video gets in one day. one day, and this is only one channel of their several channels. Okay, there's no competition there. I'm screwed. If they want to take something from me, I'm literally defenseless. The only defense that I have is making a video, talking to you guys, is exposing them for their shit that they apparently continue to do without blinking an eye. I tweeted about this, and that brought them some attention. And I think that they, as a result, started getting a lot of comments on the video they posted of people being like, holy shit, you ripped off Jaclyn. Buzzfeed deleted people's comments, like almost all of them. They left mine. I think maybe they were too afraid to erase mine. But right after I posted my comment, a lot of people followed up and posted their own comments, and Buzzfeed is censoring the shit out of everyone who tries to tell them that they're copying. I was livid. This is not something an innocent party does. They don't need to hide or censor people. If we bury it and cover our ears, no one will know. So like I said, I angry tweeted. I felt like that was my only defense. Hey BuzzFeed, that witchcraft shop looks familiar. Do you just follow YouTubers to steal their ideas for content, or some video's original? I worked too hard on my show for this shit. This prompted Sarah Rubin, the girl in the witchcraft video that you're about to see.
I'm Sarah.
Oh my God.
To follow me on Twitter and tweet at me saying, hi, can you follow me so I can DM you? So I did. But I'm not gonna get to that until after I show you what they actually did, because I feel like I was kind of harsh in my DM responses to her because I was real pissed. And I think that once you watch what they did, you will understand why. So I'm gonna show you the clips first. Unfortunately, since my series is available only on the full screen app, I had to screen record my show. So the audio and video quality aren't up to par. If you want to watch my show with all of the bells and whistles in place, please click the link in the description and watch. I'll have all the information about how to watch my show, but hopefully this will do. Enjoy the side-by-side comparison of my content versus their content, and yeah, draw your own conclusions.
This is the Skeptic's Guide to Wellness.
This is the Skeptic's Guide to Wellness, now available on Buzzfeed.
The term witchcraft conjures many images: cauldrons, brooms,
Pointy hats, cauldrons.
Those who practice it today are generally referred to as neo-pagans, and under that term are multiple sects with multiple belief structures.
Paganism it's become an umbrella term, and Wicca has also become an umbrella term.
I need some help wrapping my head around what witches and their magical work can mean for wellness. Luckily, I know just the place.
Yep, I knew just the place, and so did Buzzfeed, apparently. Just so that you guys understand this, right? My show came out on the 8th. September 8th. Their video was posted on September 30th. Okay? Less than a month later, somehow, this shit happens.
Before the ritual, we wanted to get some background information on Wicca, so we traveled to the Green Man in North Hollywood to talk to an expert.
First thing I want is to get on that broom.
Scared
We
me.
scared everybody.
Hi.
Wow, hello.
Guys, Sarah, nice to meet you.
I'm Jaclyn.
Pleased to meet you, Jaclyn.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the Green Man.
Wizards aren't a thing, right? That's not real.
And what are wizards?
What about wizard?
Wizard makes me giggle.
Okay.
I mean, if you think you're going to do a spell and things are going to fly around it.
Every candle has a different color, and you've got two-tone candles.
Yeah, what are
you've
these?
got cats down here.
Two-toned ones.
Yeah, those crazy two-tone candles. Never seen those anywhere before.
How about a candle spell?
I would love to do a candle spell. So you're a fairy. I've never heard someone refer to themselves as a fairy before.
Maybe it's just the voices in my head that we refer to as fairies, but it's a lot more than that. There's using the energy that's all around.
There's also some,
Phallic candles.
there's some phallic candles as well. I didn't see those at first. What would you use a penis candle for? We're just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is this a penis? This is a penis.
Oh my god, I've never seen that before. I just noticed that this shop has penis candles.
So, the way I do this, I'm going to put pinches of things in there.
Root, stem, leaf, branch, berry.
St. John's wort, lovely herb to work with. Vervaine's one of my favorites. I love vervain. Passion flower, also very calming.
Dragon's blood is very powerful to heal cuts.
What about for like hangnails?
Okay, well, it's time for final thoughts. Let's see if we came to the same fucking conclusion, too.
Most of it was pretty informational. These people aren't devil worshippers. They're not scary. They're not mean.
People thinking that there's something going on, whether it be like satanic or like evil, that's like a really common misconception.
It actually felt like just a nice, positive ceremony.
They don't want to put negativity out into the world.
Are we now, after the ceremony, close to being witches?
I'm a witch. Yeah, I'm a witch. I'm a witch.
They talked to someone in front of the green leafy background. I talked to someone in front of the green leafy background.
That effect on the endocrine system of the body, if that's what they believe,
It's a placebo.
It's not a placebo. There's a physiological response.
But placebos elicit physiological responses.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like a placebo.
Yeah. Yep.
But at least my conversation was somewhat educational as compared to theirs, which was...
Can I get some water really fast? I'm sorry, before you answer that. I can just feel like my throat itchy.
So
Do you care if I keep drinking water while we're doing this? Okay, go for it.
Okay, so now that you've seen the similarities, could you spot the similarities? You know, less than 3 weeks later, we end up at the same exact location. There's no way BuzzFeed, saw my show on full screen and decided to do the same fucking thing. No way. So back to this. Hi, can you follow me so I can DM you? Let's go over those, shall we? Hi girl, I made the Wicca video on BuzzFeed. I honestly, truly have never seen your stuff before. I used the Green Man shop for my video as the expert I was using, blah, 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 blah. Legit, I am independent creator at BuzzFeed who simply give me a paycheck. Nobody tells me what to produce. There's honestly just a ton of overlap that happens out there because there's millions of hours of contents being released every day. I've been preparing this video for about 2 months as part of a religion series. It really hurts when people assume I do anything like steal or copy when that is the opposite of me and my message. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, but I have sincerely never heard of you or seen your videos before, but now I'll check them out as our interests seem to overlap. And accusations do hurt. I find it very difficult to believe that she has no idea who I am, and that BuzzFeed as a whole company has no idea who I am, as I have been in a BuzzFeed video before on the topic of religion. I was in a BuzzFeed video before, so the company as a whole definitely knows who I am. Content has been stolen from friends multiple times, so this would be nothing new. I posted my show, and less than a month later, it's the same thing on BuzzFeed. I'm sure you understand why I came to that conclusion. So if you guys want to know that video that I said that I did, it was about atheism. It's called I'm an Atheist, but I'm Not. Please don't watch it, it's cringe. I'm an atheist, and I want to make the world a better place. Ugh. Sure, I am unfamiliar with you. There's about 50 or 60 producers at BuzzFeed who work completely independently of one another. I cannot speak to any particular case except this one, as that would be unfair. I truly have not heard of your show or you before, as I watch minimal YouTube. There is no hive mind at BuzzFeed or any kind of directive to steal or copy. That's not true. I came up with the idea a while ago to do a series on religion that was playful and informative. You are certainly entitled to your beliefs. I'm just laying out my side. And just that I legitimately have never seen or heard of your video/series. And then I said, if this were the first time BuzzFeed has done this kind of thing, I'd be more lenient. It happens too much to be a coincidence. I'd actually rather not have anyone at BuzzFeed watching my stuff. Don't want to see another episode from my show duplicated. So the two things I want you guys to remember from that conversation is her multiple usage of the word overlap. And also she said that there's no directive at BuzzFeed to tell people to steal content. Gonna come back to that one later too. There's this girl on YouTube, I think her name is like Safia, and she's been stolen from multiple times. The side-by-side comparisons are completely shocking. So January 31st this year, okay, she posted this video.
Today we're gonna do something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. We're gonna go to the Bite Lip Lab and make a custom lipstick days. And the Bite Lip Lab happens to be also in New York City.
And then on March 25th, BuzzFeed does this.
Today we're in New York City and we're gonna make a full face and nails of custom makeup.
Wow, I can't believe that. Another case of BuzzFeed a few months later going to the exact same location. Just sometimes there's overlap. YouTube's been around a long time, okay? YouTube's been around since like 2006. If there were some kind of overlap, why is it that BuzzFeed just comes out with their shit that just happens to coincidentally be at the same exact location as other creators that have posted their videos a few months or even a few weeks prior? It's just overlap, that's fine. And then on the 28th of March, the same girl used an egg as a beauty blender.
So it's eggy time. Oh my god, look. Thing on top of my face.
Yes, definitely wetter.
Then May 28th, BuzzFeed does this.
We are applying our makeup with a hard-boiled egg. Oh my God.
It's already very wet. Like, I think the egg is too wet for this.
Oh my God, it's like super wet. I wonder if I've heard that commentary before.
Wetter.
Wet.
On my quest to find other YouTubers who they've screwed over, I found Akila, who actually I have met before, and she's super sweet, and they ripped off her videos. I know, shocker.
My video, How to Be an Introvert According to Tumblr, is satire about the way Tumblr romanticizes introversion to the point of absurdity.
Somebody ripped off my locker.
BuzzFeed's video was a shot-for-shot remake of One Joke in Mind to say, haha, introverts are really like this. Gag me.
If you guys want to watch her full video, I will have a link to it in the description. It's very informative, and, you know, obviously this is a problem that keeps happening.
I started a petition this summer to #StopBuzzThieves, and founder and CEO Jonah Peretti dismissed it, claiming that because we all work in the same space, the internet, I guess, it's possible to have some overlap.
Ooh, it's possible to have some overlap. There's that fucking word again. I feel like BuzzFeed, they so regularly do this shit that they have almost like a script that they're given. Hey, whenever you rip someone off, if they call you out on your shit, just read this pamphlet. Talk about how there's so many hours of content uploaded. We're all on the internet, and sometimes video ideas just overlap. Like, imagine that. Overlap.
When you pay your employees peanuts to go viral, they're gonna steal from people who've gone viral before.
BuzzFeed doesn't tell us to steal content from people. They don't tell us to do that, do they? I have a very close friend who happened to work for BuzzFeed. I was ranting to her about this and asking her if she had heard cases of them doing this before, which, you guessed it, they have a lot. She also told me that BuzzFeed tells people, hey, if you're low on ideas, just go out there on the internet, see what other people have done, and do it better. If that is not a directive to tell BuzzFeed employees to take ideas from smaller creators, I don't know what is. I'm sorry, I just find it impossible to believe that BuzzFeed just so happened to stumble across the same exact location and set up the same exact shots as my show just 3 weeks later. I find it impossible that that is just a mere overlap and a coincidence with nothing more than just bad luck on my part, I guess. There's just a lot of overlap. I don't believe it. I don't buy the bullshit for a second. And what pisses me off even more is that they continue to do this to people. They continue to get away with it, and they're not sorry. They're not sorry. They don't feel bad. They don't apologize. They don't fix anything. They don't credit people, and they are not doing a damn thing to change that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I feel kind of helpless. Other than sit here and make this video ranting, I probably accomplished nothing other than venting and making myself feel better, because this is bullshit. But I would like to end this on asking you guys, pleading with you guys, to please watch my show on full screen. I will leave it in the description. You can get a free week trial if you haven't already watched it. There's a couple of episodes that are available for free. And then if you want to sign up for the app, you can get a free week trial, and my episodes were binge posted so you can watch my entire season. I'm hoping to get a second season, so the more people that click through and watch it, the more that it helps me. So I would really appreciate everyone going through and clicking on it. And if you don't, you can always catch my ideas on youtube.com/BuzzFeedVideo. It's really disappointing. It's really sad. And I don't want to keep thinking about it because it legitimately had me really down for a couple of days. You know, to work this hard on something and, you know, have this be like the thing that you're the most proud of in your entire career on the internet. You're most proud of this thing, and then you don't even get it for a month before someone rips you off and does it to a much wider audience. It just kind of crushes your soul a little bit. But I do appreciate all the support that you guys have given me this far, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna give up. I haven't given up before. I'm not giving up now, and I'm gonna keep working hard to bring you guys interesting stuff. And that's all I can do. Thanks so much for watching. All the interesting links relative to this video are in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.